recording.
You start recording. You start her up. And I will check on the stream. I'm on the tech savvy internet.
Yeah,
Let's
it
double check
says
that.
we're streaming.
Alright, back to stream.
We're doing an early one today. We're going to do more. We're going to do them pretty much whenever we have spare time now. Because we need to add content to our channel.
Yeah, we're all about the content.
Yeah, so you're going to get to watch me roll completely legal Canadian marijuana and smoke it.
Yep, in the comfort of our own home, legally.
Because we're Canadian-y.
Yep, that's
We're earthlings now.
privilege granted to all citizens of the Great Canuckistan.
Yeah,
So,
looks like everything's going.
we're just gonna check up on the old stream here. Get my little headpiece in.
We have a very strange
So that
camera. Like I'm kind of sitting. Maybe in the future we will set it up. I don't know, like maybe news desk format with the camera at the end of the desk.
Yeah, that was our very first advice show. We had a camera here, and I sat at
Well, it was
kind
on
of
top
like
of
the
the
head of the
monitor.
desk.
But I have to wait until the double-sided tape lets go because when I take it off the wall, it just rips drywall out with it. So I don't want to have to fix another hole.
All right, so we are indeed live. I'm gonna drop some links so that anyone who's around this time of day.
Make sure the people at the chatter cube know. Oh, show links you can put right into the general. Because it's Freethinkradio related. I just don't want other people spamming their stuff in the Freethinkradio general. We have a relevant knowledge channel that has been LOLly named after the spyware. I figured, if I was going to be a link Nazi, I might as well try and be cute about it. So yeah, a lot of people aren't allowed to post links, period, in general, but some
Here.
of us are.
Tell people about the Pale Horse.
Oh,
while
the
I
Pale
spam the
Horse
link.
is a magazine that we do here. If you can see, it's got a cover, right? And it's got a back. It's got a cover and a back. Cover. And if you open it up, there's stuff in it. There's only so many pages. But this is a Pale Horse
It's a
magazine.
20-page issue.
Oh, this is the 20?
Yep, that's the 20-page issue.
This is our 20 page. This is the newest one. Production has been sort of postponed on number 4 due to we just can't afford to print it right now.
But it's upcoming.
Shout out to
It's in the
YB
works.
Dobbs. Sorry, we cannot send out our one and only Patreon's copy, but you can see it's got lots of stuff. This is the one and only issue that will ever feature Fidulous Chuli.
Oh yeah, dress up action figure paper dolls.
But-
That's a one-time limited print.
That's it. We're never gonna remake number 3. So when these 100 are gone, that's it. So yeah. The link has been spammed. Other projects we've had going on. If you just look at the channel, you can see that I have done some guitar-like work. I am not a guitar builder of any kind. I'm barely a guitar player, really. I just decided I wanted to start doing things like that because why the fuck not? So yeah, you can find those, and how are the links?
They're good to go. So
All right.
So this is the live stream where Dr. Ellis solves all the problems of the people of Reddit.
Did you rename our live stream again? Because
It's still called Doc Ellis Gives Unsolicited Advice to Reddit. Oh, but it fucking went offline.
It says we're connected.
Maybe it'll pop back. There it is. It's back.
Whatever. We can upload this again.
Yeah. It will be
'Cause it's going to
re-uploaded
give
as
people headaches trying to watch it. But, I figure as long as, if we're going to record it and take the time to record it, we might as well give people the chance to see if they want to suffer through a fucking staggery live stream or not.
Yeah. The audio isn't, it's just the video that's
Yeah,
staggers.
like
the
you can,
audio's...
like I'm nothing to look at. So really, you could just listen to it live and it would be all the same.
Yeah, pretty much. But we'll re-upload.
You're going to want to plug in your laptop.
Oh, hey, there's someone in the chat. Laura Brown says Freethink Radio is still going.
Oh yeah.
Yes, indeed.
Yeah, we took a little bit of a hiatus there.
Back after a several year hiatus, but we've been back for a few years now.
Yeah, I think we took like 2 years off. 2 years we'll let the domain go due to, just simple infighting and, it was like, But then one day I was just kind of, hey, I should see if my domain is, and there it was for $10. I'm like, fuck, let's be Freethink Radio again. It's not like I ever stopped. Like I always kind of kept flogging, the hosts' old shows and stuff because a lot of them were still doing their own thing for a while. So I didn't really want to just, stop, but I didn't want to do the old format. So yeah, we're back with music, licensed to play
And
fancy dancy music.
this person in the chat remembers Nelson's show, asking if Nelson was still on Freethink Radio. Say no, Nelson's retired his mic for now.
It's complicated with Nelson. We still I've known Nelson my whole life, so it's not like I can't just go to his house and make him do a show or something. But
we've tried that, trust me. We've literally tried that.
Yeah, I've been trying to get him to update some artwork for Freethink Radio because he did all the old logos, like the logo across the bottom of the screen. There, he made that with paint on the Computron. He's done a few logos that we still use to today, and but he's busy too. He's got like
real life jobs,
like a busload of kids. Well, actually they're all grown up now, but they're still kids.
Now they're pouring in the grandkids.
That's right. They're pouring in the grandkids. And but yeah, we're
he's doing good though. He's still alive and we're still in he pops in every now and again, but it's rare.
But yeah, I've been fucking riding Nelson's fucking ass to do a show for 3 years. At least once a month I'll make it a point to try and be so you draw anything new lately I can fucking rip off for the Pale Horse?
Yeah.
And he's like, no, I just dab. I just dab and work and sleep and dab.
Yeah.
That's fine. That is fine. All of his shows are still available for download in the archives, though. We'll put a link in the description for that.
Yeah, and that's cool. That's like an old school FTR listener popping into the chat here. So
yeah, if you have any musical preferences, please feel free to email those to the same old freethinkradio@gmail.com address. You got any suggestions for the stream? Because I can play pretty much whatever you want. Pretty much. As long as it's musical, I can play whatever you want.
Yeah. And that's on the freethinkradio.com website.
Sure is.
All right, so back to solving all the problems of the world.
Reddit user problems.
Reddit, people of Reddit have a lot of problems, and they all need advice. So, here, let's start off with something super uplifting. This person says, my life just went to shit in 8 hours.
Yeah. Welcome to my world.
I lost my job, got home to find my wife crying, and now she says she's gonna leave me and take our kid and the dog. Power is gonna get shut off by this time tomorrow because we're behind.
This is a country song.
They didn't say their truck broke down, but if it did, it sounds like they wouldn't have the money to fix it.
See, I gotta figure out what these all are. These notifications I get on my stupid phone. Oh. Okay. Like, see, this is like, lawyer up. Like, your wife is doing stuff with your kids. You shouldn't be asking Reddit what to do. This guy sounds like he's about to get, you know, your day's about to get worse. Get ready for that. I don't know. I don't like giving these kinds of advices. I don't know why you always throw these at me.
Hey man, top of the page.
Well,
start off
you're
at the
gonna
top
have
of the
to.
page.
We're gonna have to skip it from now on.
Okay, this is something that we have debated ourselves, and this person on Reddit would also like to know. My dumbass put the Eggo waffles in the fridge instead of the freezer. Should I still eat them?
Yeah.
See?
They're fine. They're fucking...
If it belongs in the freezer, it should go in the freezer.
They're fine. They're fucking fine. They're totally fine. They're not gonna cook quite the same. They might get a little bit drier, more dry. They might get a little less moist in the toaster. But for the most part, they're fine. Just toast them at a lower fucking setting and shut the fuck up. Like, you're fine. You're not gonna fucking die. They're fucking Eggos. They're fucking, like... They're like a couple of rungs on the food ladder below the shit astronauts would probably eat, because it would just, you know, keep indefinitely in a fucking cold environment, you know, like, your Eggos are fine. Like, I wouldn't keep them to the expiry date in the fridge, only because they would probably just kind of collapse under their own weight after a while. But, you know, I think the freezing thing, for the most part, isn't really so much of a spoilage alert as it is just to maintain their Eggo shape and texture and stuff. Like, they're fine. Like, it's not like ice cream. Like, once it melts, then it's definitely different.
Well, just remember that you
refreezes.
said you could eat the unthawed Eggos.
Well, you don't eat them fucking raw out of the box. You still have to put them in the fucking toaster. Like, I hope this person knows that. Like, if they've just been eating frozen Eggos their whole life, you've been doing it wrong anyway. So it doesn't fucking matter really what I tell you, because you're not going to take my advice, because you're too dumb. You've been eating frozen Eggos.
Okay. Here's something you're totally not qualified to answer. This person wants advice about being a sugar baby.
What the fuck is that?
Like someone, like an internet thought who gets money sent to them.
How about don't? How about try not being a pathetic piece of shit your entire life and fucking developing some sort of usable skill set rather than just being some dumb bitch on the internet? Like, I understand it's a big, scary world and you think jobs are kind of scarce, but maybe you gotta lower your fucking standards a little until you actually figure out how fucking life works. Like, just don't think you can start doing shit on the internet and money's gonna fall out the back of your computer. I've been doing this for like fucking near 10 years and nobody's paid me a goddamn fucking dime for it. So when I hear about these fucking dumb thoughts, I mean, oh, which direction should I shake my tits first for internet money? It's like, how about you just not be a useless piece of shit? Okay, there's your advice. You want advice on how to fucking, you know, not be a useless piece of shit? Don't do what you're thinking. Like, don't even do what I'm doing. Like, do something interesting and original and thought-provoking. Just don't be some dumb fucking cunt on the internet.
Alright, moving on. This person wants advice about how to not be a pussy and speak up for myself to my family.
Stop being a pussy and speak up to yourself. Like, they're your fucking family. Like, what do you think they're gonna do? Like, do you think they're gonna kill you or something? No, just say, listen, you fucking twunts. And, like, does he live with his family?
He says his family is always telling me I can't be a YouTube gamer, I can't be a musical artist.
Do you live at home?
Apparently their religion doesn't allow it. I'm trying to find if they live
Well, then
at
you
home.
need to move out of the house and start doing your own thing. If they say you can't be a YouTube gamer, you need to be like,
Yeah, they're
shut the fuck
15,
up.
so they definitely live at home.
Well, yeah,
It's a little early to
you're
move out.
15, so you kind of have to suck it up. You kind of have to, show your parents the merits of, being a YouTube gamer, and remember that it's not permanent. Like, you're not going to do this for the rest of your fucking life, you dumb fuck. Because eventually that cow is going to kind of dry up. Shit happens. Like, look at PewDiePie. He's kind of back. Well, he's not kind of back on his feet. He's really back on his feet.
Never
But
really went anywhere.
but you gotta be ready for bullshit like that. You know what I mean? Like, I understand a lot of kids are useless twunts and just want to be famous for sitting on their ass anyway. But if your parents aren't gonna allow it, you're just gonna have to fucking rock it out the next 3 years and leave, and get out of the house and say,
Save
well, fine.
money now.
Yeah, start saving now and tell your parents, well, like, okay, well, this is what I want to do, and if you don't support that, fuck you guys. I guess I'll start saving money for a place to live now so that I can play video games.
All right. This person says that they have lost their mojo.
No, you're just ugly now. You probably passed the hump. College was a few years ago. You're out of style, you know what I mean? And you don't like this new thing. It's not that you're out of mojo, is that you're kind of outdated. You either gotta,
Well, they said they have a hard time getting enthusiastic about anything. They used to craft a lot, and now they can't be bothered.
Oh, that mojo.
Yeah, they can't concentrate to read or watch a movie.
Well, your life sucks. Like, you've been doing the same shit over and over and over and over again. You gotta start doing new things. That is exactly why I have taken a fucking 1968 Telecaster apart, because I got sick of just playing fucking video games and listening to the same fucking music all the time. I had to do something else. So I started making guitars and making guitar parts, and fucking taking risks I ordinarily wouldn't have taken, because I'm not a professional guitar maker. So the minute you even touch something like a 68 Telecaster, you instantly fear fucking breaking it. But no, I took a fucking sander to it. It's covered in fucking glazing putty right now. The neck's sitting over here beside another arcade machine I built because I needed something else to do. So maybe you should do that too. Maybe you should take account of all the things that you do in your day, the things that you consider hobbies, fun, pastimes. Don't do those for a week. Instead of when you would have done one of those things, do something else. Anything. Well, not anything else.
Yeah.
There's you don't want to, like, the Jack the Ripper thing is not.
Don't develop a alcohol problem or
Yeah,
a
like,
drug problem.
don't substitute fucking any tangible fucking hobby for some sort of fucking cheap drug. That's never a solution. That just, that rarely ends the way you think it will, so just don't. Yeah, I think that's about it, man. I think you just gotta tally up your fucking life activities and start swapping them out for new things. And just keep doing that until you find something fucking new that you really enjoy doing. And then, maybe not waste all your time doing that so you don't burn it out. Keep going through the list of activities and, just stop doing the same shit. Like, a lot of people get attached to the things they do. So, like, oh, I've done this. I gotta keep doing this. This is what I like. This is me. Oh, no, I don't like this anymore. I must have changed. Well, yeah, you have. You're older than you were fucking yesterday. Shit fucking changes. Like, eventually, like with the games, like, I get infatuated with some types of games, like survival, crafting type games. I just think they're fucking great. And then, either I'll play the fuck out of them and I'll get sick of it, or I'll find like a mod or a patch that gives some sort of god powers or fucking retardedly powerful craftable items, and then I'll be like sick of it and I'll be like, oh no, I hate this game. What is wrong with me? I used to love this game. Well, I ruined it on myself because I had all of the top shit before I'd even, finished like the first few introductory missions. And I do that with almost every game I play because I'll play it for like literally 50 hours, just be like, and then I'll look for patches, and then I'll never play that game again. So that's what you got to do. You got to stop patching. I don't know where I was going with that, but you see what I mean? Like, I kind of get it. I get that aspect of what it could be. So let's just assume that's your problem too, and just fucking replace old activities with new activities. And you're gonna want to plug in your laptop before it dies.
Oh no, it's got a full battery.
Okay.
All right, so this is some like dating advice, and I think it's appropriate that a man answers, because this person wants to know, why doesn't he ask me out? I've been going to a
Because it's
coffee
not his
shop.
fucking job. Like,
There's
what do you mean? Like, it's fucking
barista.
2019. What do you mean, why doesn't he ask
Kind
you
of
out?
sense he was into me because he introduced himself and we kept talking, but it's gotten very flirtatious.
Like, how fucking important do you think you are that the
He
guy...
gives me free coffee, compliments my outfits, joked that I must have a lot of suitors, and has even joined me at my table.
You ever
So my
think
question
that
is, why hasn't he asked me out?
maybe you're friend-zoned it? You know what I mean? Maybe he just doesn't like you that way. Have you ever thought of that? Have you ever thought maybe it's not this guy's job to make sure that, you know, you're ready for a boyfriend? Like it's 2019. Like, guys have to worry about, like, they have rules in workplaces where you're not allowed to look at somebody for longer than 5 fucking seconds. Like, this is the society we live in, and you're wondering why some guy doesn't take a risk and ask a girl out? How actually full of yourself do you need to be to not even consider the guy's plight in this? And like, I'm not saying it's like a huge oppression and guys are so unfairly treated. I'm saying that these are possible fucking scenarios that could be running through this dipshit's head. So just, why hasn't he asked me out? Well, maybe you've been friend zoned. It is my favorite answer. Maybe he doesn't want to date you. Maybe he just really likes you. Maybe he thinks you're fucking super cool. Maybe he's gay. Huh?
Yeah.
Maybe he's of the homosexual
Maybe
persuasion
he wants
and he
to
doesn't
hang out with
actually
you
like you that way.
Because he thinks you know lots of cute boys.
That's
because you're
right.
such a
Maybe
fun
he's
and attractive
maybe
lady.
he's fucking gonna start sniping your fucking friend-zoned fucking boys. You know? Like, I don't know why he hasn't asked you out. You sound sort of like a dainty twun. Like, why hasn't he asked me out? Well, because you ask stupid questions like that, perhaps. He's like, yeah, she's cute as a button, but she's dumb as a bag of wet hammers. Like, I just don't know what to do. And I'm not saying that you are actually dumb in real life. I'm just running through a list of possible scenarios. You see, I don't know anything. All I know is there are stickers on the back of this laptop and words on the other side. So that is my advice to you, is if
that
you
was
like
more of
him,
an explanation.
if you like him, as the advice would follow, ask him out. Like, just say, hey. Don't like be like, why aren't you asking? Like, don't do that, or he's gonna be like, that's why. You know? Be like, oh, so I noticed we've been spending a lot of time together, and girl voice and stuff, so maybe you would like to put your penis in me sometime. You know? Like, just ask him out. There's no reason why he's not asking you out. Because he doesn't want to. He doesn't, you know. I think that's a lot of the thing, too. Like, women like to put the weight of the relationship off on whoever asked who out. Well, you asked me out, so you know you're getting yourself into. And they just save that whole fucking thing or whatever, you know what I mean? So, whatever. That's your explanatory advice.
Okay. Next question is, should I sleep with my best friend's mom?
Yep.
There's this guy, I'll call him Bobby. He's like a brother to me. We've known each other since preschool. I'm also in a relationship with this girl. We'll call her Susan. We've been dating since 7th grade. You'd imagine I was pretty upset when one of Susan's friends fessed up that she and Bobby were sleeping with each other behind my back. and it had been going on for at least 2 years. I feel betrayed and super hurt. I noticed that Bobby's mom had been hitting on me occasionally for a while. Before I would brush it off and shut it down since I was dating, but now I feel really tempted to flirt back with her and fuck her. He doesn't say fuck her, but we'll just cut to the chase, to get back at Bobby.
Yeah, just do it. just fucking do it, you pussy. Like, do it and come back to Reddit and tell us how it went. That's because there's no, like, everybody knows my reason. I want to know how this goes. So just do it. I want to hear the rest of this story. So my advice to you is come back and ask, what should I do now after you've done this? And then I will help you. But details. I need to know what happened pre, during, and post with both you and Bobby and Susan. I need it all, okay?
All right. We'll keep an eye out for that in the future.
Look, I have loud, crunchy chip snacks off screen.
That's the best thing to do when you're recording something on video or audio, is to eat chips.
Well, people have to pay me to stop.
$5? How much will it cost?
I will
$5.
never eat anything on the internet again for 1,000 likes on this video.
All right. This is a weird question. What are the different environments someone can be in?
All of them, really.
So,
but some of them only for a very short time. People can physically exist in any environment. The survivability, however, I'm not going to go all out on this, but generally, the I'm not so fucked I'm going to die zone lies in between a permanent, fluctuating, variant climate between, say, -40 Celsius and plus 40 Celsius. At that temperature, even, you just want to die fucking anyway. So you find places like that aren't completely underwater or covered in fucking lava, and you can live there.
simple enough.
Environments. Right. Like, I don't...
I don't know. I think
like,
that was someone wanting homework advice and not really, I don't know.
Like, there's physical, like, I that's what I mean. Like, I don't want to do that. Like, there's environments, there's fucking financial environments, there's physical, there's fucking metaphysical, there's fucking hypothetical environments, there's tactical environments, there's like the environmental tag can, like, it depends what sort of environment. Like, I know there's probably a way simpler way to describe this by lumping the various types of environments into, smaller numbers of subcategorized environments, but as far as people go, as long as you don't freeze or catch fire,
You'll
the
be all right.
environment's good.
Yeah.
I think that was above my skill level. I should not have done that.
All right. This person wants to know, what are you looking at?
There's a bunch of birds on one branch, and I was trying to
Ooh.
figure out what was going on. I was having a cat moment.
All right, this
That's why
person,
Timmy sits over
21-year-old female, wants to know what to do about a holiday they booked before a breakup. She broke up with her boyfriend, but they booked a holiday a long time before the breakup, and it's 3 weeks until the holiday, and now they have no one to go with.
Then
So
go alone.
all their friends are in exams, and
Go alone.
she can't find anyone else.
Go alone.
I would go alone.
Go alone. You booked it. Go.
Yeah.
Sell the ticket to somebody on fucking... Well, no, because they'll
and
have to
it's-
stay in a room with you. I get it. I get it now. Just go alone. Fuck it. Soak up the fucking loss on that second occupancy and just go alone, man. Have fun.
Yeah, and it was a trip to Amsterdam. Fucking just go.
Just go. Just go and have fun.
Yeah.
You like, oh, I broke up and I lost a bunch of money that I could have spent while I was coming here. And people are like, oh, hey, don't be sad. Come, let's do things. And they're gonna be like, oh, and you're gonna be like, oh, okay.
And try not to get human trafficked
Yeah.
when you're getting shit faced.
Try to keep your kidneys.
Drowning your sorrows. Yeah. All right. Let's see. This person
barbecue.
says that they can't understand their own feelings anymore.
Yeah.
I don't know if we really want to get into this.
Welcome to 2019. What you're having, I would have to say, my favorite movie line is, "What you feeling is pride fucking with you." You see, you would have to not necessarily apply that entire scene/scenario, but you don't understand your own feelings. It probably, what I'd like to blame is this thing called cognitive dissonance, where you're having feelings you don't want to over something that no.
Well, it turns into like a relationship question. They've been friends with someone a couple years, they were roommates, they've a crush on blah blah blah. Complicated friend circle drama. Basically, how do I tell and categorize my emotions?
I don't fucking know.
Should I pursue my friend?
I don't know. Like, you made this all about you and nothing about your friend. Like, you've been roommates, you've been together for a while, so I'd say, yeah. I'd say throw a hook out there and see if they bite. But for the most part, I don't give a shit about this kind of thing, and I find it hard to relate to, because anytime I've ever banged a roommate, it's never worked out. One of us have had to move, and that's how it goes every time, unless you're in a relationship prior to the roommate shit. And then it's sort of, but I don't know, maybe that's just me, because like I can be hard to manage, and so I don't know. I'd say throw a hook out there. Don't expect much if they haven't been showing any interest back, but
Yeah.
be careful, and don't expect anything. That's the thing. Don't expect anything of them. Don't expect them to give you like some storybook response, like, or a simple yes or no. Like, you have to be prepared for, like, the full spectrum of rejection from this person, and don't blame them for it. That's my advice. And if it does work out for you, well, congratulations. I'm glad I could help.
All right. Next person wants to know how to stop yelling at and being addicted to their video games.
You can't. You can stop being addicted to them, but why would you want to stop yelling at them? Like, that's part of the experience. You know what I mean? Like, I love watching people on YouTube, like, not having even having the full-fledged meltdowns, but like FPS, like, boom, headshot. Like, I fucking love that guy, dude. Like, I wish he would come back and do more videos. Like, the internet fucking needs you, bro. Like, fuck, look who we got. Like, look at these guys. Boom, headshot. Like, we need to watch you fucking raping people on Counter-Strike Source. Okay, maybe not raping people. There's demonetized.
Metaphorical.
We need to see you issuing fucking permanent bitch stamps to people on some Counter-Strike Source. Yeah, I just need to hear some new boom headshot. You know what I mean? Like,
Well, he says sometimes he even closes up the windows in the house in an attempt to muffle the yells.
well, yeah, that's cool. People do that. Like,
It's pretty bad.
You're being considerate. That's not bad. Like, you're just like, fuck, man. You're playing a video game. Like, it's
You're
nothing.
self-aware, at least. Like, yeah, like you said, I mean...
Like, it's nothing to be ashamed of. Like, but like the addiction, there's nothing really that can replace a video game addiction other than some other thing. Or you just have to wait until you get sick of the game, Like, it sounds like It sounds like you're on the right track, but like, I wouldn't worry about yelling at games. Like, I get really fucking mad sometimes at video games, and I scream, and there's nothing wrong with that. But you know, like, don't like if it like. I remember when the consoles first came out. Like, I've been pretty bad to some console systems and console controllers, namely the PlayStation, the first generation PlayStation. I tried to play the original Gran Turismo one day, and I'd finally gotten the game discs, the actual discs, not burnt or modded PlayStation, like the real Gran Turismo. I still have this game to this day, and I threw the disc in my PlayStation, and it wouldn't load. Like, at all. Like, I tried 3 or 4 times. I flipped it upside down on its fucking side, everything, and I ended up taking this PlayStation outside and smashing it with a golf club. And the only thing that survived was the door, luckily, for my buddy Freddie Green, who needed it to fix his PlayStation door that he'd broken doing the disc swap for burnt discs.
Right.
And he'd accidentally broken his door doing that, but when he he's like, oh, we'll fix it again when I get the new mod chip or whatever the fuck he was doing. And yeah, so he took the door, and he even looked around the backyard. He found the spring for it, like the little open close spring. He found that.
So, next time you think you're addicted to video games, and
Hey
you
man,
yell too
fucking
much.
FPS Doug used to fucking play games, and then like he'd experience the slightest bit of lag, and he'd fucking rip his computer outside this one, and he fucking threw it down on the ground, jumped up and down on this, and he's like, oh, this has got the fucking NVIDIA fucking GTX 440 MX, fucking all this like crazy old fucking high-end fucking, well, it wasn't old at the time, but all this crazy fucking high-end hardware. He's gonna play some fucking Counter-Strike, not even Source at the time. And he'd destroy entire towers.
So if you're not destroying things,
Yeah.
don't feel too bad.
Don't feel too bad, no.
Okay, so this next person would like to know, they say they're not much of a bar guy, and what purposes do bars serve? Are they great places to meet people and have talks? Or
Some
is
are,
it
some aren't. Like,
just curious, never been to one.
some bars are made for doing nothing but getting people as drunk as humanly possible and possibly letting them fight it out somewhere before being thrown out. And other bars are like sports bars, or like there's different types of sports bars. There's like the full-fledged like British, Scottish, Irish / mashed potato fucking sports bar with the dart boards and the TVs and the hockey and the golf. Every fucking wall's a sport. Or you have like your slightly toned down traditional Irish with like the dart boards and the nice wooden bars. Or you have the other like full blown American sport with the soccer and the baseball and the football and all that kind of thing. So you kind of have to figure, you got like metal bars. Like, you have to pick bars. I don't like going to bars mainly because I don't like people. I don't like lots of people, and I don't like being around lots of drunk people because they just want to punch them all. And so I don't go to bars anymore. When I went to bars, it was because it was sort of a group effort that I went to bars sometimes to do things and sell stuffs, but I don't go to them mostly because of that. Most bars, no matter where you go, you're gonna find your little fucking underworld of fucking bullshit happening, and the longer you go to one, the fucking sooner you're gonna find it everywhere you fucking go. So you always have to be on the lookout for that. So that to me right there just keeps me out of big city bars, lots of small town bars for sure. You want to have a good pub experience, though, is where it's all going to. If you're Canadian, go to the fucking Legion some night for a wing night or a fucking burger night. Go there because they got a bar, they got fucking happy old folks and young folks that are showing up for wings. But yeah, go to a Legion, Not only to support your Royal Canadian Legions, but because if you want a decent bar experience and you don't want to roll the dice and walk into any old bar hoping you think you've done your research, go to a fucking Legion, man. Nothing fucking super bad can ever happen to you at a Royal Canadian Legion. And it's a bona fide bar. The lights aren't so fucking dim, but the music can be just as loud, and they've got the same bar food, the same bar liquor.
Yeah, and you could go for something like bingo, or like
Wow.
mostly Legions will have like live music.
Go to the fucking Legion. And I don't know.
That's actually really good advice.
Yeah, and if and in the States, I would suggest go to like a Canex. I don't know what you'd call them down there. Like,
Do they have like Legions in the States?
something like that. I'm pretty sure that they'd have Legions in the States. Yeah, you would have Go to the Legion, man. Go to the fucking Legion.
Legion Hall.
They're not going to turn you away because you're not a fucking veteran. Like, if they advertise a wing night or a burger night, that's open to the public. They're like, hey, come on in. Because, like, they need to make money. So, like, fuck, go to the fucking Legion.
Probably have a pool table.
Yep.
Yeah. All right, so this next one is probably bait, but I thought we would include it anyway, because why not? And because there's probably someone out there in this situation. But question is, I am an incel and a neckbeard, and I don't want to be either, yet I am both.
Okay. Stop calling yourself that.
Yeah,
For one, like right away.
like right now. Never again.
I don't know why you're a neckbeard, but I would suggest losing weight and shaving the neck. Like, I have to shave my whole fucking face. I ordinarily don't look like this, but I've had a couple of days off, and I get lazy when that happens. But this is to the point where I can actually feel it on my face now, so it's gonna go. So I don't want none of these pot in the kettle fucking comments. In the fucking comments, but just fuck, man, you're an incel and a neckbeard. Like, if you're not getting laid because you're fucking fat and ugly, you gotta stop being fat and ugly. You gotta get yourself some confidence. You gotta start doing something that people find interesting, not just the people you want to impress, like people in general. Like, I don't know why you would call yourself an incel. Like, it's such a stupid fucking word. Like, so you're not getting laid. Like, nobody, like, there's not very many celibate folks out there, except for, like, the self-righteous woke fucking retards nobody wants to be like anyways. Like, how many times in a day have you met somebody who's like, oh, I'm celibate? Like, how much longer, even whether you wanted to fuck them or not? Like, it's mostly dudes that tend to be celibate because they think it's some fucking turn on to the fucking chicks. Oh, well, I'll make them want to have sex with me. It's just a fucking douche fucking move. It's just a douchey fucking thing to, like, broadcast. It's like, oh, I'm vegetarian. Oh, I'm celibate. Oh, well, I vape. You know, and it's like, fuck, it just keeps going. Like, stop being those fucking people that says, oh, I'm this internet buzzword. Like, you're not an internet buzzword. The chips, you see. See, I'm not, like, I'm an asshole. Like, I'm a fucking garden variety fucking asshole. That's not an internet buzzword. That word's been around a lot longer than the internet. And I've been one a lot longer than the internet's been around. And there's no way for me to really stop being an asshole in today's climate for pretty much the same reasons I'm afraid you will not stop being an incel. You could stop being a neckbeard just by shaving that fucking shit and stop being a fucking neckbeard. But the incel, that's life. Like, everybody that wants to have sex is an involuntary celibate until they have sex. And it's rarely up to them when they get to have sex unless they're rapists. You know what I mean? So the incel thing you're going to have to work on. That's like a class and dignity thing that only you can fix. So I shouldn't say class because there's levels of class and types of class. That's more of a self-esteem, dignity thing that you need to fucking fix. And maybe you could use an image makeover. Again, I'm not the greatest person to use because I'm wearing 90s Quicksilver shit. Like, so, yeah. I don't know how to help you, but just shave your neck beard. Just stop doing that to yourself. First and foremost, fucking, if you really want to stop being that fucking person, stop treating yourself like that fucking
Yeah.
person. Like, and then yeah, go for an image makeover. Don't be like a total poser about it either. Don't like start flipping through Teen or fucking Metal Edge or Guitar World or one of these fucking things. You know, fucking decide you want to look like Richie Sambora now, so you fucking dress like all the pictures of Richie Sambora. You have to understand the fashion, the components behind each fucking style you're gonna see that you want to emulate. You kind of want to mash that all together so you can come up with your own subtle yet distinct version of this. So that's the most of a fucking start you're gonna get out of me, because you're an incel and a neckbeard, and you know it's kind of like an alcoholic sort of thing. Well, you just stop drinking. You know, it's not that easy, or even that few steps. So I think whatever I just said there, I don't remember because I wasn't listening, is what I'm gonna go with.
Okay. This is a good question. If you wanted to drop everything and move across the country within a day or two for a job, but with no money, how would it be possible?
Dude, if you... Okay, this is the only way I would be able to do it, is with one of those guitars and a Sharpie and a cardboard sign saying, "Going west for guaranteed job, need gas money." And just play a fucking guitar parked in front of your fucking car, the window rolled down so people can look in and see the empty fucking gas gauge, and just be honest about it, man. Fucking make a story of it. You know what I mean? Like, if you have to do it, you're going west, need a job. Like, that's a, fuck, man. There are good people out there, and people do this a lot. And, like, there's the fakers, and then there's the people that, but that's it. Like, you can either fucking straight up panhandle gas across the country. You can do the GoFundMe, but then you'd have to give them something back when you did get the job, like send everybody a business card and a handwritten thank you note that fucking helps you get across the country, or something, like anything that shows that, anything. But I would suggest, if you can play guitar or saxophone or something like that, man, people
Or
will...
even just make a sign.
Yeah. That's straight up panhandle method. Going west,
Yeah.
need gas money, please help. Like, or word it so that it doesn't sound as, give me your money now. But yeah, like I've made fucking comfortable fucking summer cash playing my fucking guitar for the populace, man. I'd try that, man. Or just start saving. Just start fucking saving. Decide the stuff that you're going to be taking with you. Everything that you can fucking sell it now. Start sleeping in your car, because you're going to have to get used to that for a couple of 3 days of your drive. So start sleeping in your car, start saving money. And try and sell every fucking stick of fucking shit you own.
This is kind of a cute question, I think, in some ways. I'm moving out and my parents are disappointed in me. Will things be okay?
No. No, you should worry. Your parents are probably gonna die without you. They're gonna forget to turn the stove off, and they're gonna go to sleep one night. The house is gonna catch fire. It's just gonna be shambles. They're probably gonna get divorced because, you're not there anymore to be the fucking anchor and glue that held them in place and together. So No, life as you know it is pretty much over now that you're moving out, and I just hope your parents will, live to forgive you. Well, yes was too short of an answer, so I had to.
Well, the greater context is that the stress of living with my parents is taking a huge toll on my mental health because my father told me, being the writer who says they are in brackets bisexual, that they wouldn't love me the same if I was gay. So, long story short, they're moving out. And their parents are very disappointed in them, and their mom said she'd always love me, but the decision is also making her very unhappy. And I'm worried that I may be ruining my life, and I'm also worried I ruined their lives.
I just fucking called it like I fucking imagined it. Okay, well, since your dad's like a raging homophobe, like, don't feel any big suffering loss there, because like if you're actually bisexual, then fuck him. Like, well, no, don't fuck him. But like, there's nothing he can do about it. There's nothing you can do about it. That's never going to change. You're never gonna like have that big fucking American fucking Beauty moment where your dad tries to kiss your fucking boyfriend and then he shoots him in the head. Like, don't worry about that kind of fucking shit. I know that's not how the scene went, but like, we're just gonna mash the entire fucking scene down into what, this is what happened, that's what happened. No, it's just, anyways. So your mom is always gonna love you. She's your mom. That's what moms do. Your life, you outed yourself to your parents that you want to leave, and no, nothing's gonna be the same now if your dad's like traditional. So just fucking move out. It's time you fucking moved out of your parents' house anyways, you stupid fuck. It's time you grew up a little. You know what I mean? Like, your parents, like, the TV Leave It to Beaver parents exist, but who fucking wants them? Like...
Yeah, you want parents with character.
Like, everybody wants the happy family where fucking dad's fucking smoking his pipe and his golf fucking shorts, and mom's fucking, out fucking in the garden fucking singing to fucking chipmunks or whatever the fuck she does, like, that's, it doesn't happen to everybody, and it doesn't happen all the time. Life isn't fucking a Disney movie. Like, leave. Get out of the fucking house. Tell your dad to grow the fuck up. Say, thanks, Mom, I love you too. And just get on with your fucking life.
Yep. Alright, here's a good one. This person wants to know if they should feel guilty, or if they should even, I guess, travel alone because their partner can't afford the vacations. One of their favorite things, and bucket list things, I guess, is to travel and see the world. But my partner can't afford it and doesn't seem really into it. So, I guess, should they go by themselves? Or should they feel guilty if they go by themselves?
I don't know. Can't you help them afford to go with you? Like, it sounds like you're being a little fucking selfish if you've only kind of thought of yourself on this trip. So maybe they're not so much of your partner. They're just that person that puts up with your bullshit so that you can fuck them all the time. So, I would suggest stop being such a narcissistic fuckwit and help your partner go on that trip with you. You fucking idiot. Like, fuck.
Okay. All right. That's a solid answer. So, all right. We've got to hit kind of a dry patch here. Do you want a question about dating a woman with kids?
Sure.
All right.
Don't do it.
It's called Dating a Woman with Kids.
No, I just answered it. Don't do it.
Well, some people, hey, some ladies with kids are worth dating, I'm sure.
None of the ones I've dated.
Well, that doesn't mean all. This person says they're freaking out because they've been talking to a girl for a while and she has kids, which isn't really the problem, but she's openly told me that her kid's father, she talks to her kid's father on almost a daily basis.
See?
And that they meet up and do things with the kids too.
There you go.
Like I said, I'm not freaking out, but do y'all find this odd or is this normal? I've never dated anyone with kids, so...
It's not over with the father. If they still get together and do things, then what this is some time apart so that they can fuck other people and see if maybe, they miss each other enough to start living together again. And no, don't fucking do it. Just don't. Single moms, I'm sorry, but for the most part, if you're just looking for a baby daddy, then you really have to, fucking have your fucking shit together and not be a total fucking nut job that's just using your fucking kids as an excuse to be a total fucking nut job. I don't want to get into it. But yeah, a lot of the times, all of the single moms I've ever encountered are always, oh, well, no, he's the father. Oh, sometimes we go hang out, we'll go for dinner or something, There's the odd night. There's like, oh, we're going to go get a hotel so we can take the kids out. It's like, yeah, you're so fucking... So, just don't do it, bro. Sorry, single moms. You're single for a reason.
Ouch. Ooh, this sounds juicy.
So are single dads. You know what I mean? Like, single dudes that have kids. Like, well,
Fair enough.
like, I'm not... like... It would be sort of like it'd be similar advice for a woman that would be dating like a single dad. You know what I mean? It would be like, no, because like the mom is still going to always be in the picture, right? Like, so I would be very fucking wary of that. Like, if anything, let them get back together. Like, if you just want to fuck the dude, then by all means. But don't ever think there's going to be like a lasting fucking thing here, because fucking most of the time, if the dad is still or the mom is still in the picture, then they're still in the fucking picture, and you're just going to kind of complicate things for, if nobody else, the kids. So just don't fucking do it.
All right, this is a juicy question coming up here. My little sister, should I turn in my sister is the title, sorry. My little sister has been dealing, she's admitted to weed, Molly, and LSD, but I wouldn't be surprised if she was involved in harder drugs.
This is a legal thing. I don't touch these.
Oh, okay, you think this is a legal thing?
Selling drugs in the United States is illegal. It's like, what am I supposed to say? I'm supposed to be part of an aid and abetting fucking advice bit
Child
here?
drug dealers? Okay.
I don't want nothing to fucking do with that.
All right, we don't know what you should do.
Like I tell you that every show. This sounds like legal advice.
Sometimes the juicy ones, though, end up being legal advice.
Well, you should be reading ahead while I'm rambling on.
All right, this is similar, but not... This is like after they've already called. This one wants to know if they were wrong for calling CPS.
Oh, it's Child Protective Services. You're never really wrong for calling CPS if there's obvious signs of physical, mental, or sexual abuse. Next.
Yeah, probably don't ever feel bad for calling. Unless you're doing it explicitly to
unless you're doing it to be a
someone.
Malicious twant. Because you're like...
I hate that person.
Yeah, so. Oh, look at their backyard. I can just say that I don't think their backyard is safe, and I'm going to call CPS. Like, yeah, don't be that fucking person.
Otherwise,
if your house burns down, you fucking deserve it. Is all I'm saying. Any retaliation you receive from being that kind of a person, you brought upon yourself. Like, the world is not a fucking farts and rainbow place, and humans are not reasonable fucking creatures. If you push them too far, they will do unimaginable things, even to themselves, unimaginable. You like that fucking, who's that fucking fucking coulda ate it all, Chickadell. Fucking, don't underestimate the things fucking crazy people will fucking do under pressure. So you want to start fucking with people's kids, you have to, understand, are you fucking with people's kids or are you trying to actually protect these children?
Yeah, and if it's the latter, then don't ever really feel bad. Okay, so the next question is, my roommate's friends never leave. Am I being a jerk?
But are you?
My
Even if
roommate-
no. Even if they are being a jerk, like what I'm gonna go with is it justified? My roommate's friends never leave. Am I being a jerk? I want to say no right away, but you could be going about it jerkily. You know what I mean? Like, but no, I don't think it's a. Let's just go. We'll see.
So his roommate, also their cousin, share a 2-bedroom, 1 bathroom place for the last 3 months. Friends are there all the freaking time. 2 girls and 1 guy friend, and blah blah blah. They shower there. They'll fucking come over just to pass out. Bills have gone up, for example, lighting, water, more trash.
Okay, yeah. Then here's the thing: like you've got people that don't live there that live there now. Yeah, that's happened to me a bunch. I've been those extra people a bunch, and you just gotta basically find a non-super aggressive way of saying, hey guys, if you're gonna fucking be here all the time, like, you gotta start pitching in on shit like water if you're fucking showering and stuff, because like it's just us paying the bills and all of you guys are like totally living here. And like it's simple utility bill presentation really, and if they don't agree with that, just say, well then you can't like just fucking start living here, because this isn't a flop house. And like that's reasonable. Like it's kind of dickish, but you got to say too, it's like, well, what if I want to have fucking friends come over, you know what I mean? Like, there's nowhere for them to sleep because you guys are here all the fucking time, and you want to reserve a spot on that fucking couch, $75 a fucking month.
This is kind of a quirky, fun question. What can you tell your family when you ordered something in a dildo-sized box and it's delivered to your home? So this, he says, I'm a guy, so... Oh, I misread it. I thought he was a hair guy, and it was a straightener, but he says he is a guy, so saying it's something like hair devices wouldn't help.
Show them.
So he wants to disguise the fact that it's a dildo by coming up with something dildo-shaped to say was in the box.
I don't fucking know. A flashlight. I ordered a mag light. Like, I don't, like... Like, who are you, like, this sounds like bait, because who are you justifying your mail to? You're a hair guy, so what, you work at a hair salon but you still live at home with your parents? Like, I'm pretty sure your parents understand you're gay at this point, like, I don't know, I'm not even being fucking, what would you call it, stereotypical or whatever. Like, I don't know any straight male hairdressers. There was the barber guys that used to cut my hair when I was a super young kid, but as far as I'm concerned, that's like sort of a dead and gone generation for, like, I have not met in recent years. Like, Dave Stone was the last professional hairdresser I think I actually hung out with, and he was as queer as a $3 bill.
Yeah, I think,
He was super cool. Like, he was
it's
bi.
probably bait.
He
but-
he was bi as a Money Mart credit card, I guess. I don't know. What could be used as two different things, because he wasn't so, because like he had some like fucking pretty hot chicks hanging off him sometimes. Like, I would get jealous and be like, dude, like, aren't you gay? Like, give me one of those.
All right, here is, I guess, a pretty stereotypical, bad cliche lady question.
Okay.
My best friend is prettier than me.
Oh, fuck off.
I know I shouldn't let it get to me, but my best friend is really pretty, and in a group of 3 friends, me included, my other friend is always complimenting her, but never compliments me. So they're insecure about it.
I don't know how to fix that. Stop giving a fuck. Like, I know it's not that easy, but you're just gonna have to keep telling yourself, I don't fucking care. Like, so what? She's hot. It's luck of the draw. Like, maybe you have a thing for your friend. No. Just stop caring. Like, I don't. Like, I think. I just feel bad for you now that you put yourself through this kind of shit. Like with the guitar shit. Like, I was too insecure to do a lot of shit, like, just that way, and, you know, I can actually do it. So it can't be too much different with, you know, just having self-esteem. Like, if you're batting out of your fucking league and you're trying to do stuff that, you know, you greatly wished you would just be really good at right away and are not, like, you can't take that sort of mechanism to heart. You have to, you know, just be confident in yourself. And, like, do you get laid? Do you have boyfriends? Like, if you just want to look like your friend, then that's kind of fucked. Like, it doesn't, like, your friend is, and you just want validation too. I get that. Your other little fucking tag along fucking friend there or whatever that is always complimenting the other one, because, like, you know, really, she's the one with the issues. You know what I mean? Like, she's the one that doesn't ever want to be, you know, at the fucking short end of the fucking ugly stick when the fucking, you know, so her insecurities are coming out, you know, with, like, these audio visual cues where you're just kind of like, yeah, like, I get it, she's hot. Like, don't feel bad about it. You know what I mean? Like, you're probably getting lots of dick anyway, so just get over it.
All right. There's a lot of, like, really complicated questions in the list here, so I'm still kind of scrolling. And a lot of ones that, of course, as usual, we don't answer. Things like medical advice and obvious legal advice.
Ooh,
The only thing to say to people on Reddit asking for medical advice is get off Reddit and go to your doctor, maybe your local emergency room or clinic, and stop asking people on Reddit. Okay, here's an interesting one. This person says, is doing the right thing a sham? That's the title. So here's some details. 24-year-old male has been paying close attention to the people in my life and how they live. The ones who are hyper-focused on morality are generally miserable and not close to where fulfilling their dreams. The ones who seem to abandon those ways of thinking and live fully for themselves, as well as exploit other people, are generally pretty fucking happy. For example, car salesmen, drug dealers, etc. My vision is to go in...
Though? Like, they might have a lot of money, they might appear successful, but, you know, is anybody really happy? Like, fuck.
So, their vision is to get into the acting scene, and hearing all too
That's
well
not narcissistic
about how immoral it can get, and me being someone who always tries to do the right thing, I feel like I might have to abandon that ideology in order to be successful in this world. Am I crazy, or am I onto something?
Just don't be a Brie Larson, like, or one of those other fucking mega woke fucking actors. Like,
Don't let Harvey Weinstein masturbate in front of you.
Yeah, like, that's just the thing. Like, it just sounds like you want to be fucking woke and, you know, oh, I want to do this super successful thing, but I have this fucking image that the fucking internet has given me that, you know, all of Hollywood is this, like, decrepit cesspool, you know, what do I do? Then fuck, man, just get a butt plug. Like, tell people, no, sorry, I don't suck those. You know, like, go be a fucking actor. And don't blame your bad acting on, you know, oh, well, I just wouldn't suck anybody's dick, I guess. Because, you know, you're going to get that pretty much everywhere you go. You know, you're going to find somebody that thinks maybe you'll want to suck a dick to advance your career in just about every field. Hollywood's just the one that has the biggest turnover, biggest reward per dick, you know?
All right. There's a lot of students this week asking what they should major in and questions about university. We're not going to answer any of those.
No.
That's kind of boring, and also it's kind of specialized and
Very subjective, and most of these people they just want to know what sort of emotion study to fucking major in that would be the longest that they could, milk a tuition for. So in 4 years, they can be as fucking useless as humanly possible.
All right. This person says they have a crush on a YouTuber and they don't know what to do.
Move on. It's a fucking YouTuber.
I don't know how to deal with it.
I had a fucking crush on Martika when I was a kid. Like, fucking get on. Like, I did, man.
Who's Martika?
Toy soldiers. And they all fall down. Left, right, left, heart to heart. No? Martika.
Yeah. No, I know the two.
Martika's Kitchen.
All right. All right, this young lady would like to know why she is always being ghosted. She says she's moderately attractive, she's employed, but it's happened with the last 3 guys she's talked to. They start talking, I don't even mention anything about wanting a relationship or not. The guy will also never mention actually wanting a relationship. So Teal Deer, me and guys I talk to both agree that all we want are sexual relationships. We have enjoyable sex a couple times, and then she gets fucking...
Well, that's what it is. You just want casual sexual relationships, and you're trying to turn these into relationships that you're saying, oh, I don't want them, but why are these things that I've agreed to happening? You sound like a dumb fuck.
She wants a regular sexual partner, I think is the way she describes it.
Yeah, then stop.
I think that's usually called a relationship.
Yeah, then what you do is you read the stupid shit you posted, and you stop telling people that. And you start telling people what you say you want. Like, yeah, I'm looking for a regular sexual partner. And then you have to say whether or not they are also allowed to have other regular sexual partners. And then if the answer is no, then you have to switch up the description of what you're looking for from regular sexual partner to relationship. And stop posting on Reddit, you fucking idiot. Like, you're one of those people that are going to wind up with like 8 different fucking kids because you didn't know how to say, oh, I'm looking for a relationship.
All right, this is an interesting... I don't think we've ever had this question exactly before. This person wants to know if they can get their sense of humor back. They're 23 years old. About 2 years ago, went through a nasty divorce at 21. When did you fucking... Anyway, nasty divorce, bunch of weight loss, had some depression, is out of that now, but feel like there's hardly anything that'll make them laugh. They used to be sarcastic. People would tell me I had funny expressions, but now I'm quiet and it's bothering me.
Well, you've changed. You ruined your life at a very young age. Well, Well, you did. You went and got fucking married at like 19, 20. Like, what kind of a fucking idiot does that? Oh, I'm gonna love you forever. We're in high school now. Oh, yeah, man. It's just like I'm Patrick Swayze and you're baby in a corner. Like, we're gonna get married. You know, it's like, what kind of a fucking dipshit fucking does that? Like, don't, like, people listening, watching, don't do that. Like, don't get married when you're like 19, 20. Like, nobody wants to be that fucking monster Kyle marriage on fucking Facebook anymore. It's like, oh, we're all gonna get fucking camouflage and have pickup trucks in the background. It's gonna be the best wedding ever, Earl. And it's like, don't fucking do that. Like, you fucking people, like, live together, be like, don't get fucking married until you fucking know that these people don't suck. I mean, you fucking idiot. I'm 19. You're not even fucking out of college yet, you dumb fucking. You're getting married. You can't even afford a fucking house, a kid, or a fucking wife. And you're getting married? You fucking idiot. No, you're not going to get your sense of humor back until you grow the fuck up. Until you realize the stupidity of what you fucking done. That's how you're going to get it back. Until you can look back on the stupid thing that you thought you fucking did was smart and be like, yeah, getting married at 19 was fucking retarded. Until you absorb that fucking fact, you're gonna be a depressing fucking dude. Just fuck. Next.
All right, this person wants to take up graffiti as a hobby, but they don't know where to start.
On the walls, dumpsters, tunnels, yeah. Alleys, train cars, parked train cars, not moving trains. Feel I have to specify that since, you know, we've already had somebody not understand why all of their casual sex isn't turning up a relationship. So I figured, you know, pointing out that parked trains are easiest to paint. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, here's some... All right, we'll skip that one, actually. All right. Career advice, we're mostly also going to skip because I don't even like my job. I don't want to talk about your job.
Nobody likes their job. I mean, nobody likes it. They do it because they don't hate it. Nobody likes it.
All right, here's like a quintessential question of growing up and life, okay? This is one of the big ones here.
No.
This person thinks they could just have it handed to them on Reddit.
No, Gundam is
beautiful.
not better than Macross. There, now grow up.
As a teenager, how can I help my parents understand my perspective and what I'm going through?
Fill a bathtub full of water. Plug in a toaster. No, wait.
Scrap that.
Scrap that. They don't fucking care. They were your age too, you stupid little shit. They don't fucking care what you're going through. You know, do you think they've just old their whole life, you fucking moron? Like, grow the fuck up. Like, so it sounds like they're being unreasonable because you're a little emo twant. You want to have pink bangs and a blonde fucking mullet, and that's stupid. Don't do it. Listen to your parents, okay? Go back 15 seconds, and listen to that. Repeat. You stupid fuck. Like, oh, how come my parents don't understand what I'm going through? Well, no, nobody understands what you're going through because it's all in your fucking head. You know, and nobody cares either. Like, nobody really gives a shit. You have to understand that. Like, you want to, like, have everybody be like, oh, well, that's fucking Jonathan. He's having a very emotional day. No, nobody's going to fucking do that all the time. Like, people who do that to you are not doing you any favors. They are not preparing you for life as we know it. Because, like, as much as these fucking idiots on the internet think they're calming down their own little neighborhoods, the rest of the world is laughing at them whole fucking heartedly. And, you know, like, nobody gives a fuck about your 15-year-old feelings. Nobody should. Your parents should, to the end of the "you're not gonna kill yourself" rope. But other than that, man, like, life is about fucking figuring shit out and understanding. Nobody gives a fuck about your feelings. And the sooner you understand nobody gives a fuck about your feelings, the better you're going to be for it. You might not be as cold and callous as I am, hopefully, but for the most part, you know, you're going to understand that other people's judgments don't fucking matter. And if your parents don't need to understand what you're